Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to bring you a video of how to make your outfits less boring, and this is part of my personal style series where I show you, how to develop your personal style and keys and tricks that I use, and just some of my knowledge on how I created my personal style and things that make my outfits better. So if you guys want to see, just keep watching. Also, if you want to check out the other videos in my personal style series, they'll be down below in my description box, and I also usually deck out my description box with a bunch of links and everything, so check out the description box for a lot of your questions, and if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below, and let's get started for the video. Okay, first thing to make your outfits less boring is we're going to talk about the importance of texture today. So texture in your outfit is a really key component because it can bring a very boring outfit and lighten it so much where the attention is drawn to the texture. So for example, there are black outfits a lot of times with color when it's really boring and you add an element of texture. So say for example like a fur coat, that can make it so much more elevated in your outfit. So if you're sticking with one color and it's a black and you add a layer of texture, for example the fur coat, or you can do another thing where you have a piece that's really layered, so it creates this element of texture. It looks like it's very textured, but it's the layers that are creating that volume and kind of shape as well too, but it's an illusion of texture. Another illusion of texture is patterns too. So when you have something that has like plaid or paisley print, a monogram, those other things that create that kind of texture in your outfit, because it is like almost as things are popping out and looks less two-dimensional and more three-dimensional, so you can get away with a lot of texture in your outfit too. So I'm going to use my little, this is actually a dress, but I'm wearing it today as like a little flannel kind of. So this has a lot of print on it and it's going to create that texture. Even here it has texture on it, so it has a lot of elements right now where it elevates the outfit. Otherwise I'll really be wearing a little white or cream tank top and it's very minimal, and then when you add this on top it's way more interesting and just creates a different element and your eyes are drawn to it, especially because there's so much going on. You're just like almost like confused in a good way. You are drawn to it a little bit more, and it helps you to create a less basic outfit that's would typically be really boring, and you elevate it a lot more. So let's talk about some types of texture that you have. So we mentioned the pattern that can mimic texture, as well as maybe like fur. We can have shiny material, something that's more rigid, things that pop out at you. Anything that looks more three-dimensional is a texture that you want to add to your outfit. Like putting up examples as well throughout the video so you guys can see, and hopefully we can style this in the video as well to see a boring outfit and change it completely with an element of texture. And you also don't have to stick with just one texture. For example, mix and match textures, and a lot of people do this really well, especially when they are more advanced into styling and personal style as well. They're able to mix so many different textures and it still comes together really beautifully, and I actually do recommend doing that because it will always elevate your outfit. Just also knowing what textures complement each other is really important too. So like ribbed style really is like a base for everything. So ribbed knit things can go with like fur, it can go with like shiny leather, things like that. So ribbed is always like a good base for something, a very simple texture that you can always go with. Another texture is like lace. Lace is really good because it can be a great layering piece. You can either put it for your base layer, or you can also put it over top of things. So we see that this is going to be a pretty big trend for 2024. It was starting in 2023, and we saw like elevating more in we're going to see it more in 2024. Just over layers of like a sheer or mesh or like a textured lace layer, especially when it has like prints on it, or like the embossment, almost like embossment style, but it's just lace. So we see that when you can just have like a basic button-up shirt and you have that lace over top of you, that's that texture that you needed to elevate a boring outfit. Or as well, when people layer their like mesh or sheer lace skirts or dresses over top and like put pants underneath, that elevates the outfit already because it's another layer and it's also a texture element in there that makes it really interesting. There is a saying right now on Instagram where it's like, if your outfit's boring through color, then you need shape. If it's boring through shape, then you need texture, something like that.
If an outfit's not interesting through color, then it has to be interesting through shape. And if it's not interesting by shape, then it has to be interesting through texture. And if it's not interesting by texture, then it has to be interesting by color.
And she's absolutely right. Even all of these elements are really important, and I probably will do importance of color and shape videos as well. Texture can create shape in your outfit a lot too, because it is more three-dimensional most times. When you combine shape and texture in your outfit, then you are really doing the work. Like, you are actually up there. Say for example, you have like a peplum top and it's like lace, things like that. So that's already two elements of a shape that you're creating, and then also a texture in combination with it. And if it also has a color, say it's red, then you're adding all of those elements in your outfit where it is speaking for you. So that's like your statement piece, and you don't really have to do much work after that. Texture can also help break up your outfit. So say you have a basic dress and you add on a layer of texture, so maybe even a belt for your waist. That is breaking up those elements to make them more like, less like one composition and more like different compositions and different elements. So, or if you also layered it with like lace as well, something like that, that will add that texture and make sure that the outfit is not just like one dimensional. It looks like more than what it is. And really with personal style, just really observe all the time. Like when you're outside, just natural things that happen, even like in nature or whatever. There are natural textures that happen within the world. Like just looking at trees and how it's broken up, like the tree bark is like super like rib knit basically, like, and it has like such like an engravement inside of the tree. And then also with the leaves, they're all different textures and different shapes and colors and things like that. So you can take elements from like what you see naturally and observe, and then create that into what you have for your personal style. And that's really the composition and key to having a really good style, is being able to, you know, take how you feel, tell your story from things that you experience, witness, or, you know, how you see the world, and you kind of embody that into yourself. So you can use texture to your advantage. You can make things really stand out. So again, like I was saying with the one composition thing, you can draw attention to something that you really want to be noticed in your outfit. So if you really want, say for example, your hair to be noticed in your outfit, because also, you know, everything is part of an outfit. So your hair, your makeup, it's part of the look basically. So if you want your hair to really be noticed, like adding like a scrunchie or a bow, a satin scrunchie, or like a textured like bedazzled bow, something like that, or just putting little pieces, like even here, adding the texture, like the little curly pieces in my hair makes it stand out a little bit more. Just thinking about that even in your outfit, if you want things to stand out or people to draw attention to it, then you know, put a little bit more effort, texture in there, and make it more 3D so it can pop. As well as making things complement each other. So if you have a bag, say for example, that's very fluffy, and it just complements maybe your sunglasses or whatever it is, that texture of that bag is going to be kind of the focal point, but it's going to also draw attention to other things that you have that may be the same color or may just complement each other. So it can just, texture will really, if you do it right, it's a good complement. Like it really complements the things. It's just like the extra little sauce that you needed for your outfit. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. So when you are looking to shop or whatever, make sure you see things that can stand out, like patterns, different textures that can be smooth, rough, silky, whatever it is that can pop out 3D, textures that are going to make your outfit stand out, as well as practice and play around with texture. Maybe if you would normally wear something that's super basic, try layering, try adding a texture that maybe you wouldn't normally, so that you can see what you really like and what you don't like. Fashion is all about having fun, so it's okay to mess up, it's okay to try new things. That is like the beauty of it. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If you guys like it, please comment down below something that you liked or things that you're going to try out, or what I should do next in my videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I'm on those platforms as well. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!